You went as a freshman here. You went scoreless against Mississippi State. Next game you go to Columbia, scored a season high 15. You guys blew Mizzou out. Do you remember that?
I remember the game at Mizzou only because it was like my career high that year.
Yeah.
When I'm 18 and I get to go home and have a career high, it was probably like one of the highlights of that year for me.
Yeah, but you were coming off a scoreless game, just like you are now. And now you're going back to Missouri. I don't know. Coincidence, fate? I don't know. What do you think?
It depends how I end up playing this game. Because if I go scoreless again, I guess it wouldn't be fate. But yeah, it just happened like that. So
I guess that you'd like to repeat that history.
Yeah, I'd like to go there and play well. But my biggest thing is going there trying to get a win. That's what matters to me. At the end of the day, a win's going to go a lot farther for us than me going and playing well. So
I think you guys are 4-1 this year after a loss. Is there a common denominator there, or like why you guys have had pretty good success bouncing
I think
back?
the loss is the biggest thing in that whole aspect. Because after you drop one, you really don't want to come back and drop another one, drop two in a row, and that's been our mindset. Is that if we don't want to lose any games, but if you do end up losing, you definitely don't want to come drop two in a row. So we have that extra chip on our shoulder, especially going on the road. We're going to have it because they're a really good team. At home, they've beat some really good teams there, so we know we're going to be in for a fight on our hands, so we know we got to come in with our A game.
The last time you went to Columbia with Arkansas, you were a young freshman. Now you're a fifth-year grad student. This could be your last game in Columbia. Well, what's your feelings about that? Your emotions, I guess.
It'll be cool getting up there and playing with guys like Mason Jones right here, But yeah, it'll be cool going to see my family and friends. It'll be my last competitive game probably ever in my hometown, which is cool because after my freshman year, I never thought I'd get to play there again in front of hometown family and friends. So I think that's the coolest thing on my part is being able to go there. I get to end my career here where I started and then play one last competitive game in front of, like I said, family, friends, a lot of people I hold dear.
The other night we didn't know about your back. First of all, I guess how's your back feeling?
It's definitely getting better. It's one of those things you just got to take it day by day, but it's not one of those things I would use as an excuse for anything. Last game just wasn't my night, didn't play well, but I definitely know I got to step it up. Can't have performances like that, especially when we're down numbers already with Isaiah Joe being out.
You feel good the back will be okay for you to go Saturday?
Yeah, I feel like I'm confident enough to be able to get out there come Saturday.
Yeah, what kind of bounce back game do you think you'll have, especially at home, your hometown?
I hope it's a good one. I mean, I figure if I at least put 2 points on the board, it'll be better than last time. So anything that's going to help us get a win for sure.
You were 0-6 in the first half, only took one shot in the second half. Eric said he thought your back tightened up. Was that just more you felt like, hey, my shot's not falling? Because you had a lot of rebounds, you played good defense. Or was it just tough to get shots off against those guys? Or why only one shot in the second half?
I think you just got to know the situation, know what's happening. I knew it. A combination of a lot of things, a combination of me being off wasn't my game. You just got to know that. You got to see who's hot. Other guys were making plays. Scoring is not something I'm just going to hang my hat on. So it's one of those things. I read the game. Other guys were hitting. I figured I would try to get other guys great shots, get them the ball, let them make the plays on the scoring, and I was going to play as good a defense as I can, rebound, just try to do other things to affect the game.
I talked to Manny today, and he said you guys talked a couple hours after the game, and you were already over it. Said, hey, wasn't my night. Get ready for the next game. I guess when you're older and mature, and play a lot of games, that's just kind of the approach you can take?
Yeah. After every game, whether you win or lose, you can't go back to it. So if I played well, I couldn't go and sit there and talk about, oh man, I did this, I did that, I played so good. Like, you got to get ready for the next game. And it's the same thing when you lose. You got to look back, learn from it, learn from your mistakes, see where you can get better. Watch film, take all those lessons you learn into the next game. And for me, I'm looking at the bigger picture of things. Like, we're trying to make the tournament. We know each game counts. So for me, after the last game, we can't get it back. You can only move on to the next one, and the next one's the most important. So just trying to take things I learned from that game to help us get a win.
And Eric said that you guys were going to have a shoot around at 8 o'clock on Saturday because you couldn't do it Friday because there's a big concert there. And, Mason and maybe some of the other guys, he said he got a call from Mason, maybe the other guys had talked to him. He said, no, we want to do the shoot around at 8. He said like 99% of the teams would just take the day off or take the morning off, sleep in. So I guess you guys are that 1%.
It's just one of those things. Like, we dropped the one at home, So going there, we don't have any room for error and not to be prepared. So if that's the only shoot around time we can get, we're going to take it. Wake up early in the morning, make sure we're all prepared. So I think it's just a team mindset that we just want to go there as prepared as we can. And if we can get a little extra time in before the game starts, we're going to take it for sure.
Question.